cała tutaj placówka. Elo. Ja pierdzielę, ale jestem dureń. Idziemy. O. Jak tam z żyćkiem stoję? Jeszcze chyba będę był chwilę. Co? Pyk. Pyk. O. Serwus Ferajna, gruby gracz z tej strony. Witajcie na nowym materiale na moim kanale. Tym razem gramy w Starfielda. Właściwie wracamy do Starfielda. Przygody Marianki w kosmosie. Ostatnio trochę się opuściliśmy w tej grze. Szczerze mówiąc, nie za bardzo pamiętam, na czym skończyliśmy. I w ogóle nie pamiętam. Aha, dobra. Okej, sterowanie mniej więcej już sobie przypominam, dobra. Dobra, tu było to. Okej, dobra, no to nic to. Okej, teraz przypomnijmy sobie, co robiliśmy ostatnio. Na pomoc diabłom. To mam jako aktywną. Hadrian prosi mnie o znalezienie na Marsie jednego z jej współpracowników, Percivala Walkera. Okej, czyli musimy się udać na Marsa, no. Okej. I co? Powoli do przodu. Ło! Da się to podnieść teraz? Da się, dobra. Okej. Ale gdzieś wróciłem jeszcze inne. O. Tu miałem 5. No oczywiście, kurde. Jak się dawno nie grało. Dobra. Dobra, jednak wolę chyba z tym. Z widokiem zza pleców. Zajebiście. Andrzejewia, moja koleżanka. Dobra, aha, bo to było... Okej, dobra, lecimy. I szukamy gościa. Co tam u was? Jak wam mija niedziela dzisiaj? Wyborcza zresztą. Byliście zagłosować? Nie pytam na kogo, bo uważam, że każdy z nas powinien głosować zgodnie z własnym sumieniem. Ale...
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
Are you?
Do you
Oh.
know? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor.
Okej.
But then he decided to run off after a
Aha.
disciplinary
Przewinieniu
I presume the
dyscyplinarnym.
miners have him hidden somewhere. plenty of cracks on this old rock.
Ta stara skała.
Probably for the best.
Dlaczego górnicy
They
mieliby
were
go
all
ukrywać?
devils. Red Devils. A UC Marine unit based
Red
here on
Devils.
Mars, though they were disbanded shortly after the Colony War. I presume a number of them served alongside Dr. Walker. Bonds forged in battle and all that.
No, rozumiem.
Dr. Walker decided to start brewing and selling his own pharmaceuticals to our customers below cost.
Czyli poszedł na swoje,
Something his contract expressly
ale na
forbade.
twoim sprzęcie
As
pewnie.
such, we requested our cut of the profits and began garnishing his salary. Perhaps a little too severely, but well within legal limits. It was around then that he ran off, abandoning his duty and his unpaid accounts.
Okej.
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable.
Ale i tak go odnajdę.
But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
Okej.
Just this one time? I am all too aware that once one starts doing favors for the Trade Authority, it can be difficult to stop.
Ile jest winien?
Why? Feeling charitable? I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest it's
No ile?
I believe it's
Kurde.
something substantial. So if you were able to find him and convince him to clear his accounts, you would have our honest gratitude.
Dobra.
Yes, not everything needs to be a transaction.
O. Szkoda.
Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
Okej. Dobra. To uda. O kurde. Tu już jest.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Dobra. Będę uważał.
Broken spears upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin.
Okej. I co, na ostro nimi lecimy? A dostanę pewnie w pierdol.
The hell you just say to me? I gotta...
Andy, sit down.
Andy, sit down.
Don't appreciate some stray wandering into my bar.
A
harassing
oni
my
zaczęli.
customers. Even the ones I should have cut off 2 drinks ago. Now spit out what you want, or march.
Doc Walker? You're barking up the wrong...
No to gdzie jest?
Enough. And you, why don't you come over here, Captain?
No idę.
Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions. What do you want with him?
Porozmawiać.
What? Someone give him the keys to a battle cruiser?
Coś takiego.
You can make up whatever crazy story you want, but you should forget about Percival. Stop. Even if I did know where he was, I'm not telling some stray I don't know from a...
No to poznajmy się.
Maybe there is something you can do. Percival's got this debt put on him by the Trade Authority. You make that go away, prove you're a friend of him and the rest of us devils, and... well, I'm always inclined to help a friend.
Okej.
Red Devils were the meanest marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough, reliable. It's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC xenoweapons. No other unit could handle that pressure. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us. Science officer. Made sure the monsters behaved themselves around the Devils, and didn't with everyone else. But it was those monsters that did us in. When the colony war ended and the armistice came down, everything associated with Xeno...
No chyba nie wszystko.
Red Devils included. Now they're just a memory.
Okej.
Me? Nah. Infantry officer. But my grunts deployed alongside the things. Never seen anything like it. Before or since. Monsters from the darkest corners of the Black, rampaging across the battlefield. And understand why they banned them. Brutal. Armistice hurt us more than most, but... wow. Wasn't all bad that came out of that agreement.
Dobra.
Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away.
Mhm.
Of course, rumor is the trade authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Crossing the trade authority could be perilous. There are real stakes here.
Mhm. Dobra, zobaczymy.
I look forward to hearing the good news.
Okej, a kim ty jesteś? Opcjonalnie.
So you're going to help Dr. Walker?
No.
Oh, no. I mean, I've got my suspicions, but look, you're planning to help Percival, right?
No tak.
Oh, good. Percival's a good guy.
Mhm.
Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E.
No.
Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his trade authority.
No dobra, no.
But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. We give our research over to Octai at the trade authority. It should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
Mhm.
No.
No.
Well, yes, but the medical kind. I'd help him make whatever the city was running low on that month, and we'd sell it to the miners for cheap. But the trade authority got wind and wanted their cut. And then some.
Mhm. Kim jesteś?
Oh, I'm Cambridge. I was Percival's assistant. Well, apprentice, really. Couldn't work in the mines anymore, so he gave me a job helping with some of his side projects. Knows experiments inside and out, and I know this one was gonna be big.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Aha.
Oh, I know what comes next.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the trade authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
Okej. Brzmi ciekawie. Czym są odrzuty?
A bunch of parasites and cutthroats. They're folks from the fringes of space, willing to put down anyone who tries to move in on what they've decided is theirs, even when it ain't. Strange this group would pick Mars as a new home. Sure, we're not downtown New Atlantis, but there are places where they'd be bothered less than here. My guess is the authority tipped them off when they heard we were working down there and cut off what they thought was the competition. You know?
Dobra. Strasznie. Dobra.
Great. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you manage that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Dobra. Oj, dobra. Co tam jest, Andrzeja? Andrioszka... Aha, Andrioszka jest niewidzialna. Ta to ma. Zarąbiście. Dobra, idziemy na rympał. Chodź, Andrioszka. Poszczelamy się trochę. O. Leży, dobra. Przeładuj od razu. Dobra. Ktoś tu strzela. No. Przeładuj. Andrioszka, a ty mi coś pomagasz, czy tylko udajesz? No, dawaj. O kurde, będzie więcej tego. To już widzę. Ło. A, tam jakiś plankton. Pyk. Oj. Dobra. Dobra, crit. Dobra, 2 trupki koło siebie. Pyk. O, ten jest mocniejszy, dobra. Gdzie to coś tu do mnie strzela? Dobra, wchodzimy na... To, synapsa. Nie no, dobra, tego nie potrzebuję, to... Dobra. Idziemy. O! Jak tam z życiem stoję? Jeszcze chyba będę był chwilę. Co? Pyk! Pyk! O! Oj, ale jemu jakieś dodatkowe obrażenia. O! Postanowił polegnąć. Dobra, to penicylina pracodawcy nie potrzebuje. Dobra. Nice. Dobra, to weźmiemy, kredyty weźmiemy, naboje weźmiemy. Skrat... Nie wiem, weźmiemy to, no zobaczymy. Co to może być? Dobra. Co tu mamy? Porzucone kopalnie. Dobra. Granat i mina się zawsze przydadzą. Strzelbę mam. Dobra, to co to jest? Dobra. Wyłącz. Tyk. O! Elo. O! Zaraz to. Dobra, ale mu zadaje i tak cały czas obrażenia. Gdzie on? Dobra. Postanowiłeś umrzeć? Nie. Teraz. Pyk. A to już chyba teraz oczyściłem całkiem, co? Dobra.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might. I have things I wish
to discuss with you.
No zaraz będziemy dyskutować, Andrioszka, zaraz, powoli, dobra? Wykonajmy misję i będziemy się głowić. Aha, dobra, trzeba teraz zjechać na dół. Okej. I ciśniemy. Nojami. No okej.
Remain alert. Best to assume we have not seen the last of these spacers.
Dobra, tak zrobimy. O, już mnie zobaczyli. O! Kurde lebele. Dobra, wyciągamy coś. Okej, to było głupie. Elo. Dobra, jeden leży. Andrioszka, czy ty byś mi mogła pomóc w jakiś sposób? Nie wiem. Zacząć ich na przykład zabijać? Zaraz, bo tu coś... Jakiś przygłup z laserem. Pyk. Pyk, dobra. Jak z żyćkiem jeszcze na spokojnie. Dobra, tu nie, tu. Oj, skończyło mi się ammo. Dobra, o kurde, ile ich tu jest, ej. Pyk. Ciebie na razie uspokoiłem chwilowo. Nie wiem, który się pierwszy pojawi, wolałbym ty. Dobra. Dobra, dobrze, że z amunicją całkiem nieźle. Oj, 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 oj. Gdzie on jest? Tu. Dobra. Pyk. Ha, ha, ha! To było to. Dobra, jeszcze tu mamy kilku. No ale... Kurde, kolesie widzą, że ich... Oj, 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 oj. Zaraz. Zaraz. O, najpierw trochę żyćka, co? Kolesie widzą, że wpadają dwie laski. Zaczynają ich naprawdę punktować, ale to nie to, że... Tylko ich po prostu piorą, bo... Dobra, sprawdźmy. Kredyty, nabój... Dobra, i tu jakiś wampiryczny topór. I kredyty, i naboje, dobra. Naboje do pracodawcy, super. Gdzie tu ktoś tu jeszcze żyje? Tu są, dobra. Szczury. O kurde! Oj. Oj, 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 dobra. Pyk. I żyćko. Gdzie wy jesteście? Tu. Oj. Dobra, i to. O, bez amunicji. A bym wylazł na nich. Z automatem. Oj, super. Już? Wszyscy? No, dobra. Czyli idziemy dalej do przodu. Co? Kredyty i naboje. Andrzeja. Naboje, granaty. i naboje, dobra. Czyli rzeczy, które mogą mi się przydać. Oj, patrzcie, ale nie tędy, tu są jakieś drzwi. Tędy, dobra. Okej.
Miners' quarters ahead, perhaps? Filled with more spacers, no doubt.
Zaraz porozmawiamy, Andrzeja. O kurde. Bum. Chowaj się. Dobra. Przeładuj. Jeszcze mamy trochę ammo. O! Dobra, ale dobrze, żeś wylazł. Dobra, ostatnie sztuki amunicji do tego karabinku. O! Dobra. Dobra. Przeładuj, przeładuj! Dobra, mamy. Pyk. 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 Jest brutalnie. Pyk. 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 Oj. Pyk. Oj, kurde, siedzi jak... Jak on to... Dobra, czy ja mogę prosić o wsparcie w postaci... Okej, strzelba. Dobra, tu. O! Pyk. O! Powalający zmodyfikowany prawodawca, kaliber i... Dobra, tu. Kredyty i kaliber, dobra. 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 I powiedzmy, że zmienimy tego prawodawcę na jakiegoś lepszego. Okej. Co to oznacza? Okej, ciebie też gdzieś wymienimy. Może na razie za tego. Okej. Dobra. Gdzie ja się mam w ogóle udać? Gdzieś tutaj. Tam się jeszcze jakiś jeden podnieca. Myśli, że mnie... O, zaraz, bo to jest chyba trochę warte u tych magików u nas w tej, powiedzmy, firmie. Okej. I ciśniemy w konstelacji właśnie. Jeszcze jeden odrzut, dobra. Siema. No, też poszedłem na rympał. Z jednym tym, dobra. Ale weźmy te naboje. Bo jednak ammo jest drogie. Pyk. Do tego mam ile amunicji. O. O, to też jest. O. Czym ty jesteś i czemu nie chcesz umrzeć? O. Dziękuję. Dobra. Aha, to jest chyba jakiś ten... energetyczny bardziej karabinek, rozumiem. O. Dobra, ale straszna lipa. Dobra, bierzemy mojego pracodawcę. Uciekł, no co za... Wow, a tu są gdzieś. Pa. Możemy się trochę poszczelać. Bydlaki. Oj, granat. Bum. Dobra. Ty mnie tu osłaniaj. A ja idę tu. Zaraz, bo muszę najpierw tego śmierdziela, żeby go brzydko nie nazwać. Dobra, i tak gdzieś uciekł. Gdzie tu mamy się kierować? Tu. Dobra. Leżysz? Dobra, to był chyba tamten, co mi... A. Dobra, mamy i... przywódcę ich. Dobra, aha, fajnie, bo ma jakieś pociski zapalające. Ale ekstra, no. Dobra broń, znaczy się pyk. Jeszcze crit, no. Dobra, bo ja też muszę się trochę podładować. No. O kurde, jeszcze chłop wyleciał w powietrze. Ile on ma życia w ogóle? Chodź, no. Aha. Postanowiłeś się zgasić, dobra. Kurde. Gdzie uciekasz? Gdzieś ty wlazł? Oj, 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 oj! Blisko. Dobra, to ja wam też coś tu. Leżysz? Dobra. Tu gdzieś powinien być jeszcze jeden. Ale go nie ma. A ty? Elo. Ja pierdzielę, ale jestem dureń. Jest. Dobra. Sztucer ze starej ziemi. Trochę naboi. Dobra. No zaraz pogadamy. Dobra. Zaraz, gdzie się mamy najpierw udać? Zaraz będziemy rozmawiać. Andrioszka. Okej, tu coś jest. Interkom, active.
Hello? Oh, took care of the spacers, huh? Good.
No.
Now to finish off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 233.
Ares 2330.
Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
Okej. Ciekawe. Dobra, mamy ten przecinak laserowy. Nie, to jest jakiś zacisk. Dobra, jest. Dobra. Się zamyśliłem, sorry. Dobra, stawmy sobie ten przecinek. Aha, dobra, bo w ogóle jestem na zero z tymi, dobra. Pokażcie, co my tu mamy, może się da coś wywalić. Pycaki. No to nie. Aha, granat mam tylko jeden. Wspomagacze, notatki, zasoby, różne, wszystko. Pełen kosmiczny, uzbrojenie. No dobra, idziemy. Już nic nie będziemy zbierać najwyżej. Fu. Gdzie on jest? Tu coś muszę... Aha, jest, no. No i co mam z tym zrobić? O. Dobra. I teraz umieść hematryt w mockarni. Dobra, a jeszcze gardełko trochę pobolewało. O, jakie to... Ale są, kurde, te bazy są fajnie wymodelowane. Te wnętrza. Okej. I co? Tu? No dobra, jak się... Aha, interkom, dobra.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresh room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
Okej. O, skrzynia. Co to jest? Dobra, to i to. A jak stoję teraz z tym? No jest przekroczona. Dobra, ale co to jest? Aha, to może to weźmiemy. Zaraz ten przecinek wywalimy. No pewnie. Zaraz, gdzie to jest upuść X? Jak tam stoimy? O, jeszcze słabo, dobra. To też możemy upuścić. No dobra, tego prawodawcę też upuścimy. No trudno. Okej. I weźmiemy do ręki w takim razie ten... To też jest to? Chyba to. Czy nie to? Chyba nie. Dobra, jak już to... Ale tamten przecinek mi się... Kolender przyda. Dobra, no trudno. Gdzie mam iść? Pokaż. Co tu jest? Klucz. Ja pierdzielę. Weźmy, no. I gdzie jest ta winda? Daleko chyba nie... No mówił, że z tego pomieszczenia. Aha, chyba że... No gdzie jest ta winda? Holender. Tu jest jeszcze jedna skrzynia. Dobra, wiem. Tu. Dobra, jedziemy. Dobra, zwrócimy teraz dane Cambridge'owi.
I've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that?
Postaram się.
You can try if you feel confident, but I didn't want to push our luck. Besides, if that drug gets big, I think everyone benefits.
No.
So, you think you can sell him on it? Well, just try your best. Emphasize how much money there is to be made with that formula.
Okej.
Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output.
No,
Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
okej. Dobra, ciśniemy. Zobaczymy, co to będzie.
The latest concert of Hazani Lux at the Lux site sold out in a record 0.8 seconds.
Was there something else?
No. No ile on
I don't
ci...
recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest that's accrued,
Ile to jest
something
znacząca suma?
substantial. If you're feeling charitable, I'd be happy to look it up for you.
Dobra.
I'm never one to turn away an opportunity, but I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
Mhm.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours
Nowy lek. Lepsi pracownicy już dziś.
Sounds like it could be useful if the data backs up your claims. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard. Really?
O,
Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened, thanks to the Martian Trade Authority.
mhm.
Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
Dr. Walker's dead. That's it? Consider it wiped.
Well, it seems we have a deal.
No mogłem wziąć chyba kredyt. Dobra.
A finder's fee from the authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road.
O,
We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
dziękuję. Dobra, lecimy do Lu. I zaraz się okaże, że Lu to jest ten cały profesorek, czego tam szukam.
Failure to comply with this ordinance will result in fines not exceeding 5,000 credits or 100 hours community service.
O co zakład?
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2,200 hours
Okej.
until 500.
Yeah? Did you now?
Mhm.
Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I
No.
suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit. But we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those drakes. Yeah, the passkey. I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you.
Dobra. Okej, dobra. A ty? Klientka. Dobra. Dobra, idziemy go uwolnić.
I would like a chance to talk to you.
Skończymy tą misję. Albo dobra.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
Tak.
I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Mateo.
Mateo.
You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
Tak, pasujesz.
I cannot tell if that is a compliment or an attempt to avoid the question.
Nie no.
I will assume the former. I have a very different background from the rest of Constellation. I carry myself differently. I worry that some of the others are unable to see past
Będzie
me.
dobrze. Andrzej
I
żyje.
have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death. I know. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have
Żadna
seen
wojna nie jest
conflict,
dobra.
but
Nawet
for
te
more
szczytne
noble
cele.
causes.
Niestety.
Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who
I mówię to ja,
pressed the
jako
group
były
to
żołnierz
increase.
zawodowy.
I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Uwierz mi, masz wiele zalet. Flirtujemy, flirtujemy.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot
Dzięki.
going.
Keep going.
I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial, perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I've never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of.
No rozumiem.
Does that make sense? Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir.
Okej.
You said you were considering it, and I appreciate that you decided against it. I do not wish to be seen as a source of
Nie będziesz.
violence and
Nie
nothing
przy
else.
mnie. Dobra.
It would have been, to some.
Okej.
Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands.
Ale ma fajnego shopa na tym. O. Dobra. Status misji drobne. Aha, no to mamy, dobra. Super. Elo, elo. Dobra. No ale to kurde mógł uwzględnić ten no, ten skaner, to że ja mam ten klucz. Dobra. O kurde. No i tędy. Chyba. Tak. W sumie mogłem próbować nawet chyba przeskoczyć nad tym. Zaraz, no i żebyśmy jakąś latarę zapalili i poszukali ściechy. Dobra, tu będzie. Dobra. Jest, dobra. Pyk. Skrzynki, dobra, co my tu mamy? Aha, zamek jest zbyt skomplikowany. Indyk, no to się przyda. Ej! Olender. To nie wiem co to jest. Dobra. Kurde, jak on głęboko siedzi. Wow! Cała tutaj placówka.
Power is still on, at least partially. Shall we see if anyone is home?
Dobra. Jak to? Brak bezpośredniej drogi. Bom. Czyli tu jest cała jakby taka placówka podziemna. No. Wow. Dobra. I którędy teraz? Chyba tędy. 80 metrów. 60. No tu jest jakaś cała elektrownia. Takie trafo, jak gdyby. Trochę sprzętu, no ale to nam niepotrzebne. W ogóle zabawne jest to, że w takiej przyszłości nadal jest... Dobrze wątpisz. Elo.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Adrian sent you. She's... Did she look okay?
Tak. Dobra.
Terramorph. She's fortunate to be alive at all.
Ja jej pomogłem.
You had plenty of backup. So what's this she had you bring all the way down here after putting you in harm's way? Terramorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be bringing that... Wait, Tau Gourmet? Like Tau Ceti Tau Gourmet?
Oh.
That's a joke, right? There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a Terramorph. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe, or if she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Okej. Zniknął. Zarąbiście. O. Muszę sobie ustawić... Aha, to są znaki tych czerwonych diabłów. Red Devils. No.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests.
No dziwne.
Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
No.
All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right. Just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait. Where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian.
Londinium.
I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me?
Nie.
Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
No.
It was. An entire city wiped off the map. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one.
Okay.
I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
The chances for survival, let alone maintaining any kind of functioning society, would be slim indeed.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
To ty mi powiedz.
Because until now, the terramorphs that wiped out Londinian had the good sense to stay put. What happened there? It was a tragedy, but at least it was contained. So to find evidence for a similar attack on a different world, well, we don't have enough information to know precisely what this means. But I doubt it's good. So I'd love to know what it is you're planning from here.
Dobra, bierzemy cię.
Circle, huh? Could use a drink about now.
Mnie też, ale jutro do roboty.
After we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Dobra. Okej. Siema, Hadrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hatchling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say.
Not here.
Nie
Let's
tutaj.
talk somewhere more private.
Okej.
Lou said we could use the back.
No patrz, tak jakby się nie znali w ogóle. Dobra.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Nie ma za co.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
Nie.
That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through.
Wesoło było.
Thank you.
I
I'm just
jakieś
glad you
zwykłe
both came through intact.
paprochy.
So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's going to take to access our old terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the cabinet? And the Freestar Collective?
A jak trzeba będzie?
And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions.
Jakimi?
1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured.
Okej.
And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
Z nami.
Well, when the colony war came to a close 19 years ago, with the signing of the armistice, 3 factions were involved in the negotiations. The UC, Freestar, and House Varun. They made a lot of decisions about what sort of tactics should and shouldn't be permitted in future conflicts. All information related to the things they decided should be banned was locked away in the archives. Now, it's possible to get things out of there, but only with the agreement of members from all 3 factions. And as to what our research is doing in there, well, I'll get to that.
Ma oczy. Takie bez życia. Dobra.
Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole
No
story.
to mów.
Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
A co zrobiliście?
No. We were both dismissed after the war for what we did. These days, we're just concerned citizens with a very particular area of expertise. Our damage has been done for a long time.
Okej. Okej.
Oh. Well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the colony war. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. Because the Terramorph project was doomed from the start. Terramorphs are too mean, too smart, too hungry to be used in combat. Trust us, we tried.
No
The
rozumiem.
data that's in the archives, it's historical write-ups, anatomical notation, food chain analyses. I doubt they would have even classified it if it didn't have a xeno-warfare logo on it. You have my word. It's not a threat.
Dobra. Porozmawiajmy z tym rządem.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Okej.
Good luck.
Dzięki.
You two are gonna need it.
Wiem.
The red eyes are some badge of honor? Difficult to conceal.
Okej. Moi drodzy widzowie, na tym dzisiaj zakończymy. Udało nam się tego doktorka znaleźć. Fajnie. Poszczelaliśmy trochę w tych kopalniach, tak? Fajna, brutalna walka. Skuteczna. ani razu nie zginęliśmy, także podoba nam się. Sprawa teramorfów zaczyna się coraz bardziej rozwijać. Niedługo się okaże, że faktycznie uratujemy galaktykę przed nimi, ale pewnie możemy być cichymi bohaterami, o których nikt się nic nie dowie. Ale pożyjemy, zobaczymy. Boże, z daleka myślałem, że to Geralt z Rivii. Ale nie. Tylko z daleka był. O, patrzcie, nieśmiertelniki. Spoko sprawa. Dobra, nieważne. Także dziękuję wam za obecność dzisiaj. Pamiętajcie o zostawieniu łapki w górę lub w dół, subskrypcji, kliknięciu w dzwoneczek. Jeżeli ktoś dotarł do tego momentu, może zostawić komentarz o treści "Jestem w kosmosie". Dzięki ślicznie, do widzenia, do usłyszenia, do zobaczenia. Cześć!